from Thailand, Myland. My video about Sai Noi Beach was very well received and I got a lot of good comments about it. So it's got me thinking, and I've decided to do some videos of some of the more secluded and not so popular beaches that aren't inundated with tourists but within close proximity to Hua Hin. For me, the more secluded beaches are the best beaches because beaches like Hua Hin, Charm and Khao Takiab can get very busy, especially in the high season because they cater to the many tourists who flock to the area, and the prices for eating, drinking and renting beach chairs are usually higher also. So today I'm going to take you to Pranburi Beach, which is only about 19 kilometers south of Hua Hin, or about a 30-minute scenic drive. Now before we head off, I have a favour to ask. If you could subscribe to my channel, it'll help me a lot to be recognised on YouTube, and maybe I'll eventually get monetised, which will help pay for the expenses I incur doing this channel, for camera equipment, petrol and travel expenses. Subscribing will cost you nothing, it's free with no hidden charges, and you'll be informed every time that I make a new video. And if you have any friends or family that you think might enjoy my channel, please pass on the link to them and ask them to subscribe. Right, I'll put my begging bowl away and do what I do best, making videos about Thailand. So put on your crash helmet and your sunscreen and join me on the back of my motorbike as we head to Pranburi Beach. I'll just stop here for a minute and explain something. If you put Pranburi Beach into Google Maps app, it often sends you through the town of Pranburi because that's the quickest way, but it's not the nicest way because there's a lot of traffic. It's the main road that goes from Bangkok all the way down to the Malaysian border, so it's very busy. I always take the scenic route and turn left here. You'll find it's a nice, easy drive, especially if you're on a motorbike. We're just coming up to the roundabout in the middle of Pranburi town. This is the beach town of Pranburi, not the main town, which is a very busy town, which I was telling you about before. And it's only about 2 or 3 minutes drive from here to the beach. Here on the left is a temple, Wat Pak Klong Pran. I can hear some music, so I think I might pull over. This is the main temple in Pranburi. Seems like there's some sort of festival going on here. Let's have a take a look from the outside. There's the monks walking. Yeah, there's something going on over there. There's always some sort of festival going on. They love their festivals and their parties to the Thai people, and where better place to have one than a temple. But if you can listen to the music, it's not like the Catholic churches and Protestant churches back in my home country. They have fun. It's not all doom and gloom, and listen to the songs, really happy, and later on they'll be dancing. Great way to live your lives. I love the Buddhist religion. This is always very sad to see, the soy dogs that you see everywhere in Thailand. I did a couple of videos of them in Koh Samui and one in Hua Hin about the soy dogs. I'll put the links into the description should you want to take a look at them. Unfortunately, the tide's in, not out, so there's no beach. There's a high tide, but I think by this afternoon the seas would have subsided and there should be some beach down there. Where these stalls are here, on the night time, on a weekend, there's a massive market here. Mainly food, but does have a couple of stalls that sell other things, clothing and kids' toys and what have you. But it's massive. It goes all the way from probably half a mile, and it's just got many different food outlets. And that's where we'll go later on today. I'm going to spend the day at the beach, not this beach. I'll probably have to go to that one down there because the tide's in, and maybe about 4 o'clock we'll wander down here and I'll show you the Pranburi night market. This town is not a tourist town at all. You do get some coming here just because they don't like tourists, so they try to get away from the more busy places. So you do get some expats coming here, people who maybe live in Hua Hin like me, or Bangkok, try to get away sometimes to try to get away from the busy areas. And the hotels are very cheap, especially in the off season, not so much in the high season, but in the off season you can stay here for around about 1,000 baht a night, and that could include breakfast depending on the hotel. And then just down this way you'll find like Khao Kalok, Samroyot, Ao Manao, and a little bit further along, my favourite place in Prachuap Khiri Khan is Ban Krut, but that's about a 2.5 hour drive, so it's not good for just a night away, but perhaps a weekend away. And I'll take you to those beaches in some of my next videos. One of the best things about coming to Pranburi Beach is that they have a great night market and a lot of food stalls. Today's Saturday, and I think that it's only open on weekends and public holidays. But I have been here on a weekday, and there's a few of them set up, but not as many as there are on a weekend. But it's a stunning market. The food is absolutely out of this world and very cheap. You can have a great meal for less than 100 baht, or around about 4 Australian dollars, 2 US dollars, or a couple of great British pounds. They're set up in the daytime, and normally around about 4 o'clock you can start buying the food, and it goes on till about 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on the weather and how busy they are. If you're up to it, you can buy some Thai bugs to eat, grasshoppers or takatang, red ants, moddang, or silkworms, nahon mahai. They do have a few other types of stalls, such as toys for kids and clothing, but it's mainly the food that people come here for. A lot of people from Pranburi town head this way on a weekend on the evenings to escape the heat, have something to eat, and let the kids splash about in the sea to cool down before taking them home to bed. This is one of my favourites whenever I come here. Crispy pork loins served with a spicy sauce. Another favourite of mine is salmon sashimi served with a little dish of wasabi. There's also a lot of stalls selling sushi, so it's not all Thai food. There's a great choice of foods from around the world. Thai people love crabs, they love seafood, and these were probably caught fresh this morning from a local fishing boat. And of course lots of fresh fruits grown locally at the farms in the area. You can get the whole barbecued fish freshly caught that morning for only about 150 baht, which is only 6 Australian dollars, 4 US dollars, or 3 Great British pounds. And of course you've got to have the chips to go with it. Some of the hotels have bands playing on the evening. It's only 5 o'clock now, so they're only practicing. I won't be able to listen to them because I'm going back to Hua Hin tonight. But I love it here. I might come back next weekend and spend a weekend here. It's so relaxing. That's one of the great things about living in Hua Hin. There's so many places close to town that you can get away for a weekend or a short break. They sell plenty of drinks here, but no alcohol, so if you want a glass of wine or a beer with your dinner, then you've got to go to 7-Eleven and buy that and bring it down here. So when you've got your food, you walk across the road, find a comfortable place to sit and enjoy a lovely dinner on the beach, very, very cheaply. I tell you what, life doesn't get much better than this. So, if like I was before I moved to Thailand, you're sick of your own country that's getting more and more woke by the day, and where your rights are being slowly taken away from you by your so-called governments, where the country that you were born and grew up in is deteriorating so much that you don't even recognise it as your own anymore, maybe it's time to consider retiring or living overseas. If that's the case, take a look at my new book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook 2023. It's filled with everything that you need to know about living in the land of smiles. Or, if Thailand doesn't rock your boat, take a look at my book, The 10 Best Countries to Retire on Your Pension. Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Bali, Spain, Portugal, Costa Rica, Belize and Panama. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.